2, 1, rolling.
Good afternoon and welcome back to Good Morning 30A. We're here with a couple of wonderful guests today, Didon Comer and Chris Chavez, and they are part of the pt5s, which are the polka dot pool pussycats, who I have the honor of getting to swim with every morning. Well, as often as I get there, not having to make 17 things for tomorrow's party. Anyway, so ladies, we're releasing a calendar, right?
Correct.
Tastefully Naked.
Yes.
Correct?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Who came up with this idea? And what are we doing it for?
We're doing it for breast cancer and more for local breast cancer. And the whole idea belongs to Chris Chavez. She dreamed it up one Friday morning at one of our mimosa mornings.
I knew there was liquor involved.
Yes. And within 4 days, we'd already raised $7,000, which covered the cost of the printing. So every penny that we make will go directly to breast cancer, which is what we wanted to do.
For you.
But Chris is the backbone and the idea woman and the photographer of this whole thing. This is Chris's baby.
Well, thank you, Didon. I must confess the inspiration came from the movie The Calendar Girls that came out in 2003, I believe.
It's still a good idea, right?
Version. So we are a group of women that swim together Monday through Fridays, very interested in our health and well-being. We have many friends that have been touched by breast cancer, and we decided one morning that we could do that. We had enough women. Didon was the first to step up.
Right.
And
wait a minute, I was the first to get my picture taken.
That's right. That very
You still were the first to step up. It's okay. She has to be in charge. It's all good. Of course. Of course. Anyway.
And the ladies were willing and able. 12 women, including myself, and sponsors that came to bat in no time. Like Didon said, in a matter of days, when we went to the sponsors, they were
Right on board.
yes, believed in it.
Where'd you decide how did you decide where to take the photographs for each woman?
Well, what we did was we kind of, as much as possible, went to the sponsor's location. As an example, Harriet with Cafe 30A was one of the first to step up. So Didon, who's Miss January, was shot tastefully at Cafe 30A.
I remember you telling me.
Tastefully.
Tastefully. We always say tastefully. There's an illusion
Great
there.
idea, though, with the sponsor to do it in their location. That's a great idea.
When it was possible. It wasn't always possible.
Well, and Chris got to be naked. I like to call it naked for the calendar. Chris got to be naked in the Red Bar.
That was my sponsor.
Oh, I read that in the paper.
Yeah,
Everyone that
pretty
was in the
exciting
Red Bar.
stuff.
Yeah.
She didn't, some different
I
stuff.
was. So now I can say I've danced naked at the Red Bar. Having said that, it was locked, and we were the only ones in there. My husband shot my month because obviously I couldn't shoot my own.
Right.
So he stepped up and he shot mine, and all the rest, the 11 other ladies, we shot on location, one-on-one with them. It was wonderful.
And some of the sponsors are, the ladies actually work for the different sponsors, so that's, we got those inspired that way, and you'll see the different things when the calendar comes out. How was it to work with everybody to get naked?
I loved it. They were so, they're wonderful women. What can I say? It took a little while to get kind of warmed up, and once we got warmed up, it was, I'll let Didon speak. She was on the other side of that camera.
Yeah, how did you feel about it?
I felt very, very free and easy and natural because we saw the Calendar Girls. Of course, no, I'm not going to say that. Of course,
we can edit, but we probably won't, so don't say anything.
I've
You
been
don't
on
want
here
said.
before. I know what y'all do. We did watch the movie The Calendar Girls for inspiration, and we took it a few steps further.
Awesome. Well,
And to find out what that
we
means,
have
that's
seen
right.
the calendar,
Yes.
and the release party is going to be tomorrow night, the official one. But so it will have been at 82 Watercolor Boulevard by the time this airs.
Oh.
But we are having also another one at La Botana on the 17th.
Yes.
Right. The calendars are $25.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And as Chris and Didon both said, all of the money goes locally for breast cancer research. One is to the Susie Fund, and the other is to the Sacred Heart. Please tell me.
It goes to the Olson Women's Diagnostic Center. Both the Susie Fund and the Olson Women's Diagnostic Center are at our local Sacred Heart Hospital on the Emerald Coast. 50% go to each. And what this will do, these charities provide mammograms, breast biopsies, ultrasounds, bone density tests in Walton and Okaloosa County for underserved women. So we're very pleased that every penny of the calendar
Stays local.
you buy,
It's,
not only
yeah,
does it
we have to
stay
thank Judy
local,
Foster for that. That was her part in that, and so she organized that out
is
for us
great.
all.
and also, I can't go without mentioning Cheryl Johnson at Sacred Heart, who worked with Judy and put this whole thing together. We were as a group of women, we were very adamant that our money try to stay as local as it
Local as
could.
possible.
And here it was.
There
It
it
happened.
Now, if somebody's not at the party, if they can't make either party, where else can they get in touch with you to be able to purchase one of these calendars?
All of our sponsors will have them in their place of business. Most of the girls will have them with them too.
And we have a website, I understand.
And we have a website.
Yes.
Okay, we have a website.
Calendar
Thanks
Girls.
to Nancy McConnell, who has set up the website, evidently.
And it's Calendar Girls of 30A at yahoo.com. So if you're interested in purchasing a calendar, you can email, and then we'll have a little bit more information out later in the newspapers and media is exactly where you can buy them. Although our hope is to sell them all on tomorrow night.
That's what we're trying for.
Yeah, we're trying to get your order in. Go to the website, 38 calendars, Calendar Girls of 30A at yahoo.com. Brilliant. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. And
Thank you for having us.
These are a lot of beautiful women, I have to tell you from personal experience, inside and out. So what they've done is an amazing job putting this beautiful thing together. Chris, thank you for taking all of our pictures.
My
You
pleasure.
did a great job.
Thank you.
You
It
are
was
a true
delight. And also, we can't go again without mentioning our sponsors who came up and put up the money up front. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to do it. Cafe 30A, Jan Kubaki, Judy Burns with Edward Jones, Magpies, 30A TV, Ariega,
Television.
Destined Real Estate, Red Bar, Davis Properties of Northwest Florida, La Botana, Fire, Bud and Alley's Taco Bar, and Bud and Alley's Pizza Bar. So thank you, sponsors.
Yay, sponsors.
Thank you.
And yes, the ladies are all here, and thank you all for joining us. It's been a great edition. I'm Red Bizarre,
Julie Brown?
and thanks for watching Good Morning 30A.
We'll see you
Thank
next
you.
week.
Good job.
Did it work?